But I do want to address that real quick. I've seen that as a complaint that we're centrists or moderates. Just to be clear, that's not because I look at what the sides are and then I try to end up in the middle. It's because I think the far right is wrong and I think the extreme left is wrong. So if I thought that there was somewhere that made more sense, that's where I would align. Mm-hmm. The fact that I seem like someone in the middle isn't because I saw the two destinations and then measured out how to get to the 50% line. And I actually don't think I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, I think everyone should give at least 10% of their income to charity. That's an extreme view that most people don't do. Like,
I'm about to potentially go full vegan. I've been pescatarian for a couple of years. That is not right. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
And I think, but I'm not going to make everybody.
Well, sorry, it's not moderate either. I
think everyone else should too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We actually do have extreme views. So to the extent that we come in as moderate on something, it's just because I think that other people are wrong. It's not because I think the best place to be is the middle of two arguments.
Sure. And we could talk about where we sit on the political. I actually think that depending on the topic, you would find me sometimes in the middle, sometimes very left, sometimes potentially, what would I be right on? I don't know.
Oh, Second Amendment. I think the
Second Amendment. I've gone right.
I think
on.
the Second Amendment. I think the Second Amendment is important, and I think we should have pro-choice. So,
yeah. Make of that anyway. But with all of this, what I notice is even you are defending the label that has been cast on you, as opposed to the content.
Well, I guess I'm saying that's not a useful label to say you're a centrist.
None of them are.
Orients you to the sides, and what I'm saying is that's not. I don't consider myself a centrist. A centrist would look at the right and look at the left, and then try to land in the middle.
Well, here's what yes, I understand. The label that I've heard all of these weeks is to skip the actual content of the argument. So I hear a lot of people saying that this is sedition, and this is, what's the big word that they've used? A coup. A coup. Now, embedded within the word coup is like an illegal, unlawful overtaking of the governmental seat of power, and embedded within the word revolution is a much more positive context. The people out there presumably they might think of it technically as a coup, but it has the connotation of revolution for them, which is to say this was a stolen election, and in fact, the legal thing to do here is to have Donald Trump in. Now, you can disagree with that, but if the label is just being asserted, you're not engaging in the argument. Like, the discussion is who won the election and how did they win and why. But if you're going to start the discussion with your end and conclusion in mind, there's now no discussion to be had. And I see the same thing occurring with free speech. You know, a lot of people on the right are saying free speech, free speech. It's like, that's not the argument. Everyone here is for free speech and no one has touched yours. The argument is whether these companies need to allow you to post things with which they disagree with, and cause violence that they don't like. That's not a free speech issue. And so there's just all these labels being thrown out that are distracting to the actual content of the argument and block people from actually communicating with each other.
Well, I don't think the goal is to communicate with the other side. I think the goal is to make the other side's argument
seem stupid,
look bad.
Yes.
And so it's easier to mislabel something and strawman something than it is to engage with it.
Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.